Good morning. I just got a quick one for you. I was watching, was it Patricia Viramontes, I think, and she was collaging on the CD cases. This is what they look like in the raw. And sorry, I was watching her do it, and I thought there's got to be an easier way to collage onto these CD cases because it looked incredibly painful and slow and all the rest of it. So I've kind of come up with this idea. It does mean that you need a die cutting machine or a punch, and I forgot to measure the size. Where's my ruler? This is a circle, obviously. I bought a set off of AliExpress, which is there. Okay. And this is, what would you say, 3 6/8. I'm not very good. It looks like 3 3 3/4 actually. So if you got a 3 3/4 inch circle punch or something, or it's probably about 95 millimeters or 9.5 centimeter circle, that is the size that fits perfectly onto the circle here. So what I did was I collaged a big sheet like so. I mean, I'm not very good at collage, to be honest, but anyway, I just randomly did stuff. Now, I know that if I cut the collage to the exact size of this, I'm never going to line it up. So I did allow myself, there's a little bit of wastage, but these measure approximately 12 by 12 by 12. So I actually cut a piece 13 centimeters square. I don't know what that is in inches. Sorry, let me just so they're, let's just say they're 5 by, yeah, so 5 inches by 5 inches. Just cut yourself a square. I'm just going to cut this. 2 seconds. I'll get the scissors machine up ready. So out of one strip I can easily get two covers and a bit of extra, and then of course you end up with the circles that you cut out. So I'm going to make those into, I don't know, tags or something. So it's just a case of, let's make some room here. If I can find the link for those, or the product number, or where I got them from, sorry, that really jungled the table, sorry, on AliExpress, I will do a link for you. So, I don't know if you're not seeing this, are you? Let me move the scissors machine into screen. Okay, like I say, because lining this up is going to be, I thought it was going to be quite difficult. Let me just cut it into the square, sorry. I'll get organised in a second. You know me. Right, so I'm cutting them 13 centimetres square. What do we say, 5 inches? So, right. And there's not too much waste. There's a slither like that, which is fine. I can use that for other things. Now, I know if I'd have cut that to size, I would never get that circle in the centre. So I'm just going to roughly centre it because I know I've got a bit of wiggle room. So looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. Where's the other plate? There it is. So I'm just going to cut this. I mean, it's pretty simple now, as you can probably tell. Sorry, it's going to wiggle the table. I do apologise. So there we are. You end up, as I say, with a nice circle. And then what I did before I tried to stick it on, I just took some ink. I've got a little the Ranger Archival in, what is that? Vintage Photo, classic. And I just went round the inside. I didn't do heavy decoupage collage on this, so it is quite bendy, this. So I knew it didn't need to be rock solid because it is being stuck onto something else. So I'm just inking the inside before I then stick it on. I'll just do the one. My sponge is falling apart. Right, so there we are. You can determine which layout you want it. I think I want it that way on my CD case. And then by cutting it that little bit bigger, you just give yourself a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to cutting out. And I think it's well worth the sacrifice of the bit of paper. So let me just grab my glue. Where's my glue? Oh, it's on the table, ready. Oh, now dropped it. Oh, right. Okay, so when I do these, I don't keep this top flap. I do cut it off, but I'm just going to keep it on for now until I'm ready to trim it to size. So I try and get a very thin bead, and of course my glue's not behaving, is it? I haven't used it for a couple of days. I've been working this week. Aha, here we go. So a good splodge around the edge. Oh, come on, behave. Try not to go onto your acetate. And then just going to take it up there slightly. And then stick the edge as well. Although it does squidge out a bit anyway. Right, let's put that pin back in there. Okay, you can glue this bit if you want, but yeah, I think it's easier to glue the envelope. So now it's just a case of lining it up so that you've almost, you know, so that you've covered the inner circle. And that size circle, it just overlaps very, very slightly, but I think that's an advantage because you know that, just managed to get glue on there. You know that you're not going to have a white rim around the edge. I need to stick that bit down. This is where you find out your collage wasn't the best. Alright, and that's art glitter glue, so it sticks really, really quickly. So I'll just get a baby wipe on that later and just tidy that up. A little bit of glue on there. First time I've done that, it's typical. Camera's on, get glue everywhere. Let's just stick that little bit down. What did I do? I did it on a couple of book cages, the collage work. Just some big book pages that I've got, and that's that. So there we are. We have a nice collaged, very neatly done, and then all we've got to do is trim off the back here. So very easy from now on. Just check that your edges are stuck when you've tidied up the edges. And just be careful you don't cut the edge of your envelope. I kind of angle the scissors away so that they don't chop it. Ooh, nearly. Oh dear. It's going to be one of them days. Right. Okay, let's just check those edges are stuck. Pretty good. Obviously you can go around ink all your edges like I have on this one. Okay, I've inked all the edges. And then what I do is, as I say, I don't like the flaps, so I get my decal edge scissors, and then from this side I just chop I mean, if you want to keep the flap, obviously you'll have to extend your collage up to the top there, but I quite like it being cut off. And then I usually put a thumb, thumb digit thingy in there, and then you can get to your bits and bobs inside. I'll just scrape that off later. So there you go. A really quick way, I thought, of collaging your CD cases. But you do, unfortunately, you do need that die and I did give you the measurements for it, and I've now lost it. Here it is. Yeah, it just happens to be more or less the perfect size to cut the circles out. It gives you a little bit of a little bit of an edge, but that's fine by me. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. So thank you very much. Bye.